The World Language Scholar Journey at Oak Mountain Academy is designed to provide students with a clearly defined, curriculum-based track to acquire essential knowledge and skills for success in biliteracy fields of study. The successful completion of this journey provides colleges with a method to recognize a rigorous foreign language immersion experience for all students at Oak Mountain Academy. I'm Patrick Uran, head of school, inviting you to journey with us on the mountain. For more information, visit us at oakmountain.us. Discover your journey at OMA. Prepare, explore, and achieve.
Health is a journey. It's making better choices, even when it's not easy. It's taking care of yourself and the people you love. At Tanner Health System, we're there for you with every step, with primary care, heart care, cancer care, women's care, orthopedics, surgical services, and so much more. We're dedicated to helping you live and feel your best. So let's get on that journey to health. You've got places to be for many years to come. Find us at tanner.org.
The Entrepreneur Scholar Journey at Oak Mountain Academy is designed to provide students with a clearly defined, curriculum-based track to acquire essential knowledge and skills for success in business and leadership. Critical areas include identifying entrepreneurial characteristics, selecting a value position, and business model development. I'm Patrick Uran, head of school, inviting you to journey with us on the mountain. For more information, visit us at oakmountain.us. Discover your journey at OMA. Prepare, explore, and achieve.
Health is a journey. It's making better choices, even when it's not easy. It's taking care of yourself and the people you love. At Tanner Health System, we're there for you with every step, with primary care, heart care, cancer care, women's care, orthopedics, surgical services, and so much more. We're dedicated to helping you live and feel your best. So let's get on that journey to health. You've got places to be for many years to come. Find us at tanner.org.
All right, time right now is 8:33. Good Wednesday morning. Welcome to the WLBB Community Voice on News Talk 1330 FM 106.3, streaming live online at newstalk1330.com. And this morning, we are on the News Talk 1330 WLBB Facebook page. Welcome to our sweatshop this morning as we, again, for the second time in, 2 months, a month, we're without air conditioning. And it's 100 degrees out there. So, something happens to us if we pass out here during this program. You know why. My name is Colin Worthington. My guest this morning, a young lad out of Bremen, grew up and left town. Now he's a rock and roll star.
I wouldn't go that far.
His family is a Gold Star family. We'll talk about exactly what that means. Jamie Saylor is my guest. His brother was 21 years old when he died in Iraq. His vehicle accidentally rolled over into a canal. He was assigned the Army National Guard's 1st Battalion, 108th Armor Regiment. Is that all right? Is that accurate?
I believe so, yeah.
Out of Calhoun. And he passed away on August the 15th, 2005 at the age of 21. If you are in Bremen, if you're from West Georgia, you probably recognize a couple of things are named in his honor. I think the football field over at Bremen, and there's a post office at least, right?
The scoreboard at the football field is the Paul Saylor and Veterans Memorial Scoreboard, and I think that's a one-of-a-kind thing. I don't know anywhere else in the country that's got anything like that. And it's pretty cool. It's if you do have a veteran in your family and want their name displayed on the scoreboard as well, I think you can contact the school and you can get their name put on it as well.
Well, Jamie Saylor is our guest. He is Paul's brother. He started a nonprofit about 15 years ago called
It's been a minute. Yeah, we were just talking about that. Me and my family started. I don't know the exact year, but I know we've my brother's helped a lot of people in the past 15 years or so now. It's just crazy how time flies, but it's his name is, his story's growing, and the amount of people that he's helped it's unreal.
Mm-hmm. And again, Jamie Saylor, our guest this morning. Let us talk about you and I have talked about this in detail before about about what did happen. I believe you were coaching at a college. Coaching football at a college in Kansas, right, when you were notified?
Yeah, my brother, straight out of high school, went to North Georgia Military College on a military scholarship. I left Bremen and ended up going to the University of Kentucky, played a little football, and thought I was going to be a college football coach. And it's amazing how God says, just hold on, I'll show you what I I was out in Kansas coaching at a junior college when I found out, and then from there everything kind of went towards this path. So,
how did you find out? Did your family call you?
Yes, my dad gave me a call, and then we just then you just move. You start dealing with your new normal, I guess.
That's I can't imagine how hard that would be to tell, and much less here. And I've got this image. I guess in the World War II period, if someone was fatally injured in war, they'd come knock at your door and talk to you. Was it that something similar, or they just call? I mean,
I was in Kansas,
right?
So that may have
But
happened.
you've never talked about that with your mom, how they found out?
Well, that we don't,
Yeah.
But yeah, when he passed, obviously my life trajectory changed. I thought I was going to end up being a college football coach, and then, long story short, which we've discussed this as well before too. But I found music through one of my best friends, Kelly Pollard, who you've had on here a few times, I believe, and he took me to a Guitar Center, and we found, I think, the biggest, fattest guitar in there, because I'm left-handed, and bought that. And from there, I just when I first started playing, I knew this is something's cool's happening here. And then I took the guitar, moved to New Zealand for a year, and I spent about 2 or 3 hours every day just practicing, and then
grew your hair out, and
yeah, I did until I realized how ugly I was with long hair. And then from there, when I came back to the States, I immediately moved to the Nashville area and started writing songs. Spent about, it's hard to believe, but I did about 13 years in Nashville. I'm in Chattanooga now, and recently signed a record deal with a very small independent record label out of Chattanooga called Choo Choo Records. We just released an album.
That'd been June, right?
Yep, and that's getting some really good feedback, and might play some of those songs this weekend.
Good at the event, and we'll talk more about that. And I believe Josh is going to play a couple of those songs for us in a bit, but we'll get to those here shortly. Again, Jamie Saylor, my guest on this morning's Community Voice program. He is the president CEO of All for Paul.
I don't know. I don't know what our titles are with it. We just try to get it done and make sure every year we give out the scholarships. So my brother's nonprofit is called All for Paul. The event coming up this weekend is our yearly fundraiser. It's on August 26th. Basically what we do, we have a big, huge cornhole tournament, and it is a blast. We've got a buddy of mine that MCs it. We got barbecue. We've got beverage for everybody. We will have a little live music, and it's become kind of a huge family reunion, where you get to see friends that you might only see once a year, and then somebody's had a new baby or something. It's a blast, man, and it's just a testament to the kind of person my brother was, that this long after he's passed, that many people still show up, still support the nonprofit, and then ultimately we get to help some kids with it.
And we'll talk about that in more detail too throughout the show here. Let me go back to, you talked about picking up the guitar, going to the store and buying a big old guitar.
Yeah.
Had you not played music before that? Had you not had interest in it?
Well, when I was 17, I asked for a guitar for Christmas, but
Dad said, no, we're getting you a football.
Yeah, I had to flip it upside down because I was left-handed, so the strings were 2 inches off and I was like, my brother took it, and I never really played. And then after he passed, it was kind of sitting there, and some of my friends would get together and play sometimes, and I realized very quickly that it was a way where I could deal with some anger and stuff that I was going through with that, and I encourage anybody that's ever find something creative to do. If you ever do go through any kind of tragedy, it truly does help, whether it's music or writing or kayaking, whatever. But
you I forgot where I was going with that again. Jamie Saylor, our guest on this morning's Community Voice program. I can't think because it's so freaking hot in here.
It's because we bring in the fire this weekend, baby.
and we'll talk about that in more detail. But, Josh, we've got commercials here. We had some problems in the studio this morning, so I didn't know if we were all queued up. But we're going to take our first break and come back and continue our conversation with Jamie Saylor. His nonprofit is called All for Paul. The annual fundraiser is coming up this Saturday, August the 26th. It'll be at the Shed at Westover Farms in Bremen. Cornhole sign-ups start at 5:30. Tournament starts at 6 o'clock. Live music, barbecue, raffle, and family fun.
There you go. Bring the kids.
And you don't have to call ahead or anything. Just show up.
No, just show up and have fun. That's kind of our motto.
How about cornhole? Is that going to overflow with all the people? Can you have too many people playing a cornhole?
No, I don't think that's possible.
Okay. Good.
And the more the better. That's what we say.
Good deal. I want to talk about Paul himself. Because you're his older brother, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, he'll forever be 21 years old, and yeah. It's like I was wondering if there was a time where you passed him in age, but
no, not possible.
Always his big brother. Yeah, okay. All right, we'll take our break here now. Community Voice brought to you by Tanner Health System and Oak Mountain Academy.
Oak Mountain Academy is an innovative school of academic excellence celebrating over 61 years. I'm Patrick Uran, head of school, inviting you to join us on the mountain to see our mission and vision in action. Academic excellence, a faith-based environment, and dynamic opportunities are just a few of the reasons our families choose Oak Mountain Academy. Academic scholarships and tuition assistance are available. For more information, visit us at oakmountain.us. Discover your journey at OMA. Prepare, explore, and achieve.
Health is a journey. It's making better choices, even when it's not easy. It's taking care of yourself and the people you love. At Tanner Health System, we're there for you with every step, with primary care, heart care, cancer care, women's care, orthopedics, surgical services, and so much more. We're dedicated to helping you live and feel your best. So let's get on that journey to health. You've got places to be for many years to come. Find us at tanner.org.
8:43. Welcome back to the WLBB Community Voice, News Talk 1330 FM 106.3. We're on the News Talk 1330 WLBB Facebook page this morning. I forgot to take a look-see, again, because I think my brain is sweating, and because it's so hot in here, because we don't have air conditioning. Jamie Saylor, our guest. He's we said CEO, Chief Financial Officer, Chief Bottle Washer for the All for Paul nonprofit. The annual fundraiser for those guys is coming up Saturday, August 26th. It'll be at the Shed at Westover Farms in Bremen. Cornhole sign-ups start at 5:30. Tournament starts at 6. Live music, barbecue, raffle, and family fun. And this is all in celebration for Army Sergeant Paul Saylor, who passed away at the age of 21. This would have been in 2005. He died in Iraq. And my guest this morning, Jamie, is his brother and does this tribute for him every year and keeps this going. Before we talk about who Paul is, the event, we kind of alluded to this, the fundraiser. Where does that money go?
So every year what we do, the first thing we do with the money is we give a scholarship to a kid graduating from Bremen. This past year, we actually gave 4 total, 3 to students from Bremen.
And you initially just thought you were going to do 1 a year,
yeah,
right?
it's crazy how this is growing, and it's awesome. I mean, we've even, I live in Chattanooga now. We did our first kind of All for Paul event last year in Chattanooga, and it went extremely well. And we took the money from that and got a lot of blankets made for the homeless people in Chattanooga and handed those out. And then we try to do 1 community outreach per year, and I think we're going to kind of change up what we do. My mom got a lot of blankets made for the homeless here. She knows some police officers, and they'll hand them out when they come across somebody that needs them and stuff. And I think the community outreach that we do will change from time to time, but the main focus is still to make sure that we give that scholarship in his name. And
what are the qualifications for these? I mean, how do you randomly pick out these students?
Well, so what we do is, first off, we want someone who had the characteristics of my brother. My brother was one of those type of people that he was outgoing is an understatement. He was in football. He acted. Was a very good actor. And when he'd walk in a room, I know people often say that about their lost look, but he'd take the room over, and it was pretty impressive to watch. So when we're picking these, we we want someone who's got that kind of personality, but also some things that my brother did. When he was in high school, he organized basically to take toiletries to the nursing home in Bremen, and it was all his idea. I mean, there's not many kids that think about things like this, and then he would,
especially those actor types,
Yeah. He just wanted to help people, and that's what we try to. That's the qualities we try to find when we give out the scholarship is a kid that not only works hard but has that kind spirit.
Is your family into military? I mean, I know you guys are very.
So my mother is extremely active in a lot of Gold Star events. She's kind of the rock of the family. It is impressive what she can get done.
Because you could have anger at the at the military.
We don't feel that way. My brother was extremely. He was grateful that he got the opportunity to serve. He loved his job, I think deep down everybody kind of knows what could happen, and that's just a testament to the type of people that do, sign up for the United States military, knowing that they could possibly, die doing their job. And then since my brother's passing, something I've done with music is I've spent over 5 years now. I write music with a lot of veterans who are going through PTSD.
You do that Zach Brown camp?
Yeah, I go. So about 6 or 7 months out of every year, once a month, I go down to Camp Southern Ground. Zach Brown built this huge facility just outside of Peachtree City, and it's a camp for kids for most of the year, and kids from all different backgrounds, all different capabilities, and then that's what goes on in the summer. And then the winter and spring months is they do a thing called Warrior Week, where they're bringing in anywhere from 15 to 30 veterans that are going through some things and trying to better themselves. And part of the program is they teach them how to handle their money a little better, dietary, just try to leave better than you came. Well, Wednesday of that week, a group of songwriters come in. There's about 4 of us. We've all been doing it for a while now, and we'll sit down with anywhere from 3 to 5 of them. They'll kind of tell their story to us, and we'll turn that into a song. And the cool thing about that is I didn't know, I kind of knew it was helping, but I've gotten some phone calls recently from some of the vets that I've written with, and they're having a rough day, and when they call and tell you that they've listened to that song 20 times that day, I don't even know how to put in words how that makes you feel. It's incredible. I got a phone call like that recently, and that's when music has a purpose.
We've got about 10 minutes left in our show there. I want to get Josh to play one of the songs off of your newly released album. What's the name of the album?
So the new album's called How Much Further. It's on Spotify and Apple and everything. And then as far as my music, basically anywhere you type in Jamie Saylor on
Saylor.
Yeah. Jamie Saylor music.
Not to be confused with Jamison Sailors.
Yeah.
Haralson County. Yeah. Both of you guys are from Bremen, too.
Yeah, it's wild. But Jamie Saylor music, pretty much anywhere, and you can find some of the music, and you can scroll back. We've got some old interviews that we've done together.
You played live for us a couple times. So.
Yep. You can learn a little bit more about my brother's thing, too.
Absolutely. We are on the News Talk 1330 WLBB Facebook page right now, so good morning to John Daniel and Doyle Akins, who were checking in on this program this morning. And anybody else, if you have any questions or comments, if you just want to say, hey, this is a great program. I mean, not this program, but Jamie's program is a great program. It's always cool to post that up there as well. This song is called Red Skies.
Yep, I believe so. Red Skies.
And we'll play that right now, and hopefully you get to hear it at least the first time around, because once it's on Facebook later, I'm sure they're going to block it out. So you get to hear it live right now on News Talk 1330 FM 106.3.
I own the copyright, Facebook.
I was just a kid with an outlaw soul, wild and free out on the open road. Where we met, still don't know. All I remember, she stole the show. She grabbed my hand, said, fire it up, let's fly away from this town and yesterday. Rockabye, red sky, please don't tell me no lies. I'm just a sailor lost in the storm, counting on you to guide me home. Rockabye, yeah, red sky. Made no promises, just made love under the stars. We held each other close. Was it just a dream when I woke up? Sometimes an eagle flies, the sky ain't big enough. Rockabye, red sky, please don't tell me no lie. I'm just a sailor lost in the storm, counting on you to guide me home. Rockabye, yeah, red sky. She was gone, there was nothing I could do that would ever bring her back. Godspeed, hope the road's kind to you. If you feel the need, you know where I'll be at, waiting on the setting sun to tell me the truth. Pray it when it shines, let it shines on you. Rockabye, red sky, please don't tell me no lie.
All right, time right now is 8:54. That was Jamie Saylor, his song Red Skies. Red Sky.
Yeah, red sky.
And what's that one about?
It's just a traveler that gets left by a woman, I reckon. Story of everybody's life,
is
I
every
think.
country song. And I was telling you, that's kind of lush compared to your first stuff. I mean, most of your early stuff was kind of more Americana and acoustic based.
Yeah, we went. We put some fiddle and some keys on that one. It's I dig it.
Well, if you heard that song and you like that song, you should call B92 Country and insist that they play Red Sky by Jamie Saylor. We'll get that a lot of airplay here locally.
I approve that.
All right. Jamie Saylor, our guest this morning. He is part of the nonprofit All for Paul. They're having their annual fundraiser coming up this Saturday, August the 26th, at the Shed at Westover Farms in Bremen. Cornhole sign-ups start at 5:30. Tournament starts at 6. Live music, barbecue, raffle, and family fun. Do encourage everybody to go out there. It is a good time, and I do intend to go out there this year.
I'm gonna hold you to it this year.
I'll be there. Bring my young man, and we'll do some butt whooping on cornhole.
That'll work. And then if I could, I'd like to give a shout out to the Shed in Bremen. They put this event on every year, and they treat us like royalty. Right Way Barbecue in Bremen sponsors the food every year. So if you're ever that way, please go by and support Right Way Barbecue. They've got some killer wings. So
there you go. They bringing wings out Saturday?
Well, it's we're going straight barbecue. I think we got a side, some buns, and you're gonna get fed. I do know that. It changes a little bit every year, but we go barbecue just because sandwiches are a little bit easier to work with.
Now, you've been living up in Tennessee for a while, and you come home and somebody brings up your brother. Does that take you back? Are you caught off guard? Are you surprised? I mean, do you have to
not. It depends. I'm not as. I'll be honest with you. I've. Yes and no. I guess just like in
yeah.
sometimes you don't know how to answer the question, but I do know that we're all getting a lot more peace in our heart, I guess is what I would say. If you would have talked to me about it even 5-6 years ago, it would have been one of those I'd have probably shut down. But it's more about you try to focus on the positive memories and the time you had with him, and if you focus on that, it puts your heart a little more at ease. Because I mean, think about it. That my brother died when he was 21 years old. It's been 18 years since my brother died, and we're still sitting here talking about him. Now, how many people have a legacy like that? And I really and truly, my goal would be for every veteran that's ever passed. I hope we make sure that we always remember all of them, because I drive by some veteran cemeteries sometimes, and before my brother passed, it
give it a second thought, maybe.
Well, yeah, you just don't know, and then now you drive by and you count those graves. Those are heroes, and they laid it all on the line so we could sit here and cut up. So.
Hey, I think we've got the air conditioner guys pulling up in the parking lot, so that's good news. That's a great way to end the show.
Power of radio, baby.
Jamie Saylor, our guest on this morning's Community Voice program, again, his All for Paul event coming up Saturday, August the 26th. It'll be at the Shed at Westover Farms in Bremen. Jamie, it's always good to see you.
We will have AC in the shed.
Always good to see you.
Yes, sir.
And,
you too, brother. Thank you.
Congratulations on what you're doing right now. And thanks to Josh for pressing the buttons and Joel for running the Facebook Live this morning. Tomorrow's guest, I believe we're talking about a big race that's coming up here in Carrollton. I think that's who is on the program tomorrow. So I hope you do tune in for that tomorrow morning, 8:30 here on News Talk 1330 FM 106.3.